Peace initiatives are playing a key role in President Trump's trip to the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. Earlier today, he was joined by world leaders as he launched what he's calling the Board of Peace, but without the support of some major U.S. allies. The board was first announced last year as part of a Trump-brokered peace plan in Gaza. Its purpose has since expanded to other global conflicts. He then met with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Here's some of what he said about the ongoing peace efforts in the war with Russia.
We're meeting with Russia. That'll take place tomorrow. They're going to be meeting with President Putin. I had a very good meeting with President Zelenskyy. Everybody wants to have the war end.
CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cortez is following all of this. So, Nancy, the president today said peace efforts in Ukraine were getting close. What can you tell us about today's meeting?
What I can tell you, Lindsay, is that the president has been saying for months now that they're getting close, and yet a deal never seems to materialize. And even today, Zelenskyy said that they had a good meeting, that they discussed air defenses, but he didn't indicate that he felt that things were any closer to a resolution. And that's largely because the Russians have not signed on to, or don't appear to be close to signing on to the U.S. peace deal that has been proposed. Now, the president's two top envoys to Russia, his son-in-law Jared Kushner and his longtime friend Stephen Witkoff, they are meeting with Vladimir Putin in Russia, in Moscow today. So hopefully we will learn if they were able to make any headway. But so far, the issue doesn't seem to be Ukraine so much as Russia being unwilling to make concessions. It sounds like the Ukrainians have gotten very close to signing on to what the U.S. is proposing. Ukrainians saying it was a good meeting, but in terms of a breakthrough, we don't have an indication that that is close at hand right now.
Would we call the framework of a deal regarding Greenland a breakthrough?
That too is an open question, Lindsay, because while the president said that he had a concept of a deal that he had worked out with NATO's Secretary General, the Secretary General himself didn't really confirm that, didn't give specifics. The Danes haven't really confirmed that or given specifics. All we know is that the president himself says that they've worked out something that will be long-term, that would secure U.S. national security interests in Greenland, and that it would somehow give the U.S. access to minerals. But again, we haven't gotten any more details from the Danes. And notably, Denmark's prime minister came out today and said that any conversation that has to do with the sovereignty of land in Greenland is off the table. And that is notable because one of the ideas that had been floated was giving the U.S. sovereignty over some land in Greenland where they would put U.S. bases. So it now appears that that is off the table.
Nancy Cortez, thank you.
You're welcome.